Kia ora, it's Poppy speaking from Aotearoa with a report on the current ninth wave Mayan energies, actually for the solstice. So this solstice is happening in the energy of 3 Jaguar, and it's really about focusing and meditating with Mother Earth and really maintaining divine source connection within. And so we come to know Papatūānuku by taking our time to be with her. She delights in every soul who attunes with her divine heartbeat and the consciousness of her creation. We share in creation with our consciousness. It matters so much where our conscious awareness goes. And we're in the night wave 125, which is an 11 water. So this is profoundly deep, like really plumbing the depths of our consciousness with pure empathy and intuition. It matters a lot right now because intuition is the way to move forward. We have been relying on a lot of mental energy to use our minds to discern and know. But as we know that is where untruth creeps in. So it is actually a time now for absolute intuition. And it's in the storm Trecina. And this is about staying centered and emotionally masterful. So being least reactive as possible to stay safe and centered in these chaotic times. And also to really maintain that sense of self. And the year is 11 Road. And this is where we are discovering our gateways of divine destiny, especially as we discover ourselves. I discovered the way of connecting with Papatūānuku in Shamanic ceremony. That's very much the energy of Jaguar. And so this is where the breath was naturally flowing in rhythm that aligned with hers. So we share our heartbeat. The Schumann resonance shows how we share our consciousness. It's really interesting what's happened with the Schumann resonance right now. We're kind of left in the state of people that are saying, it's not true and it didn't happen. But you know what really, really made me and drew my attention to it was that I woke up from that morning and I was like, wow, those energies I have never felt this. This was a new thing that I was feeling completely in my being, and it was actually a complete merging of the divinity that was really, really staying with me. And I think this would have happened for quite a few people, and it's actually the people that have the intuition to trust their experience and to remember to stay here and not to be thrown around by all the outer communications and disbelief and all of those things that can grab at people's ego and take them away from their divine path. Anyway, so Papatūānuku, she continues to communicate directly with me from this still place of meditation with her. And it's actually necessary for anyone and everyone to have this kind of connection if we want to enter into that new earth with her, that is. Only then are we connected with her pure knowledge, because she actually holds all the knowledge that there is in her form. And we, made from her and through her, also can access her divine knowledge from within us. It's like we are a fractal, we're a child of her. And so we can also access all information by accessing from within ourselves. And this is the true, loving and reliable knowledge. It is of the cosmos. It has been seeded by Ranganui, Father Sky, to grow and terraform with Earth. I've purposely withdrawn my attention from studying other people's information and knowledge, more so again recently, because I am personally more empowered by discovering natural and organic knowledge directly with Papatūānuku. I encourage people to discover the essence and beauty of themselves in meditation with her, when it is remembered that passion and purpose to live the life you were born to live rises up. And we need that passion and that purpose now more than ever. It will rise up like the pristine waters, underlaying the polluted waters that still hold the last of our polluted consciousness. So let's purify it, and we purify ourselves and our planet too. The place of our conscious awareness is our power. It's our magic. It's powerful potential in connection with both source parents. It's absolutely miraculous and transcends the abilities of those of lower frequency that have manipulated in the past. There will always be those who try to sway you with their fears, but when you have released anything related to that fear, it washes away from you with ease. So if we get caught, let's just look and see, is there any fear left there? Know yourself. You find yourself in stillness by taking time to connect and interact with nature. We won't be swayed from our divine path when we know who we really are and why we are really here at this time. And a little heads up, can feel it. It's been coming for a long time. There will be more tricks and agendas that are going to arise that can potentially create more fears for life with our planet even. So whatever is going to be thrown up next as the great big global drama, know that we are here to help our Mother Earth birth a new consciousness of her dream. That means staying the course, not choosing to abandon her due to alien stories that will be running alongside other planetary events. Nibiru is here. I saw it coming and what it is here for. So stay true to you and your meditations and nature, and you will find a peaceful way through. The red and blue kachinas of the Hopi prophecy have been here. There is a bifurcation happening. Like everything, it's generated from human consciousness, either interacting with divine consciousness or continuing on in a separated, conditioned consciousness that relies heavily on the mind, the mentality to say this is right and this is wrong, proving this and proving that, and the rationality, which has a place in balance. But unfortunately, it's been very unbalanced by that patriarchal idea of proof and analysis and comparing and judging. But it's imperative now that we maintain our connection with divine source consciousness at this time, because that is what we need to guide us through and birth a new reality that empowers true justice. This is the solstice energy. We can connect the balance in ourselves, as above, so below. I know my recent breakthroughs involve correcting imbalances of giving and receiving, doing and being, not defending so much, growing in compassion and self-trust. We each contribute to the whole. Thanks so much, all who love Papatūānuku so much and desire to be still with her, loving, tuning in with her, so naturally aligned and loving of her. You rock, and she is going to do some more cosmic rocking soon, I feel. But in trust and faith, not a hair of our heads will be hurt as we go through that transition, which is necessary. So we support her and sometimes forget how much our whole lives depend upon her. May any blockages that limit our direct access and connection with her be purified and terraformed now. The new moon energies and personal experience showed me that we are effectively time weaving the magic of creation in connection with our source parents now. This is the foundation for creating new earth. It's the only self-foundation that there is. We must be divinely connected to create the divine dream as one, sharing the dream of our cosmic parents. We are the connecting point between masculine and feminine energies in so many ways. Our balancing matters so that we fly forwards on a true divine road of destiny now, so that both our wings are even, the masculine and the feminine harmonizing in our being. This is where it begins and can manifest on the outside with ease and harmony and flow and balance. Blessings to you on solstice, the daylight increasing in the south and diminishing in the north. All of us connected in love for creation and creator co-creating. And this is the 125th, 9th time wave of 36 solar days each since the Unity Consciousness waves began in the year of that Vatican calendar that said 2011, the one that we are to leave behind and to connect in with divine time. These messages are intended to support and empower those on a divine ascension path. They will only be comprehended by people with empathy and may appear as utter craziness to those that these messages are not intended for. It's really vital that we have the intuition to see for ourselves, not what other people are saying, but to see for ourselves. Not even what I'm saying, but to see what you know that you know for yourself. Ultimately, may all beings be happy and free in a new earth paradigm. I acknowledge there are many soul journeys. All of it matters. In the Kesh, I am another you. And I just wanted to share one little thought that just keeps coming up. I've been watching the Schumann resonance for a very, very long time. And so when my energy was feeling so different that night, and I looked and I saw that interweaving pattern, it really spoke to me of the cosmic time weaving. I was expecting a breakthrough. Now, whether it's an anomaly or not, I still feel that it's a communication. And I realised that we had the Russian station. It seemed to be much more known and much more active. And then over recent years, we got the Italian one, the Comiana. And that Italian one, of course, well, it's in Italy. It could be connected to the Vatican, who actually know about Nibiru and they know about everything. And they do want to keep that as a biggest secret. So to see two different ones behaving in different ways is of interest. But I would personally trust one that comes from Russia at this time, knowing that they are much more actively involved in the galactic things that are happening on this planet at this time. So that's just my little take on that. But I always like to look at agendas because it's not, this is still very covert. Who actually owns these stations? Who controls these stations? Who controls the output of the recordings of these stations? There's so much that is still hidden, and why our intuition is really, really important, that we follow that first and foremost, so that when people come and challenge what we know, we continue to know what we know, because that's foundational to the birthing of New Earth. Love you heaps.